Thank you, thank you. Hindi ba nyo napansin yung eskwelahan nandun? Lasal?
Bakit wala 7 to?
Anyway, to continue with our club assembly
let's give a warm Makati Rotary South welcome to the visiting Rotarian Rod Vergara. Rotary Club Bangkok South, sister club of
Alright.
I think that's the only visitor we have today.
Fair to all concerned. Cap. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Will it be build goodwill and better friendship?
Lifetime president. Talagang pag wala yung camera mo, talagang walang kabuhay-buhay ang Rotary Club Makati South. Anyway, I was requested by past President Yoji to attend this meeting. Thank you for past President. To inform the club that they are preparing for our visit. And they have learned that some of the members who have shown their intention of attending their anniversary have backed out, and they're afraid their preparation might,
too much.
And so they're appealing to the club to make firm to our decision how many are going to attend to the Japan, because they have hired the bus already. They make reservation already to the Prince Hotel, and they're making a lot of preparation. And all their efforts will be futile if at the end of the day some of our members will back out. So they are appealing to the Makati South to make up our mind
To all go.
and to tell you that they are not afraid to welcome all the Makati South in Tokyo Johnan.
Members and non-members.
Yes, members and non-members are all welcome. As long as you will be accommodated in one big tourist bus. That's all, President Dar.
Thank you.
I mentioned that last Tuesday we had a relief mission at Kawat Kalinga. I'm happy to say that they were not too seriously affected. They had water, I think, in the houses which are close to the creeks there, and they were already more or less dry when we got there last Tuesday. We were able to hand out to the 41 families who have units now. 2 units are about to finish. I think we can probably open it, hand over maybe in a month's time. Then the 41 are accomplished. So we handed out goods, which I think a lot was organized by President Dars. He also put his van at the disposal, and Jenny and some from his staff came along.
It's very nice to see a lot of our members here. To what particular reason people are coming here, I don't know what, but whatever it is, if they're here to help us discuss how we can make a difference in terms of our proposed relief drive for the ongoing victims, then so be it, no? Vice President Reiner, thank you for being there last Tuesday. I think there was a very spontaneous show of support and charity during last Monday's meeting. We were able to generate enough funds to have a token of relief to the GK site, which is actually our Rotary Community Corps. No? The past week we have received pledges of support from our sister clubs. No? First off, Rotary Club of Tanglin, our friends from Singapore. Their president, Keith Lim, emailed to us, and as of last Friday, he said that the club had raised about $4,500 US, which they intend to, remit to us. Maybe he said by tomorrow. The funds of which we are proposing to use some kind of a soup kitchen or feeding program at selected evacuation sites. Now, that money is, in local terms, I mean, in the scheme of things right now, is quite substantial. We're looking at maybe about 225,000 pesos. And this should help us fund a soup kitchen for quite a substantial number of days. No? As you may know, the problem right now in a lot of the evacuation centers is how do these centers sustain the operations. No? Obviously, the problem is not going to go away in a day or two or even a week's time. A lot of the evacuation centers are swamped with refugees or with affected families whose houses have been affected, and I don't think we can expect to see them going home or rebuilding their houses in a week's time. So they will be there for the next couple of weeks or maybe a month or so. Having said that, I was talking to Past President Louis, and he says that he has identified certain evacuation centers where we can, as a club, use those funds that we are receiving from our sister clubs and also funds that we may want to generate on our own. Participants to our delegation, if you could, those who are interested, rather, if you could maybe decide once and for all who's going, okay, and maybe we can get a final confirmation.
Rescue, relief, and rehab. So I brought up the idea of a soup kitchen. In fact, this morning I saw on television being carried by Media Live the Rotary Club of Parañaque in one of the evacuation centers in Laguna doing the soup kitchen, feeding the children